We're opening a fantastic new freshwater aquarium up here at Whipsnade. Had a really big job on today because we've been moving up our 2 freshwater stingrays. They're quite big animals, and obviously, as the name suggests, they have a sting, so they can be quite dangerous as well. So quite a lot of pre-planning to make sure that everybody's safe before we move, and also that we can move them as safely as possible for the animals as well. We use a tube to feed them, so we just put the tube in and they thought they were going to get fed, so they came over to us, which made it a lot easier for us. We use a ray tray because it's basically a safe net that we can use to transport rays in. It's got sort of a ring around it, so it means that we've got a safe handles that we can hold on to and make sure that we're not getting stung by that barb. The other thing that it's got is it's basically got a lid on it which we clip on, like the mesh as well. It's like a material, so it's quite flexible and we can move it around, and it means that we can get through difficult spaces that we might not be able to get through with a traditional sort of net. They then get transferred into a big round tub which can hold quite a good amount of water in there. A really important thing, especially in this heat that we're having today, is to make sure there's enough oxygen in the water, and so to do that we have just literally some little mobile air pumps which would just draw in air and make sure that that water is nice and oxygenated for them, and there's enough space in there for both the rays to be able to nice and comfortable during the transport up to Whipsnade. One of the things that we need to check before we move fish into a new enclosure is that the water parameters are as close as possible to the environment that they were coming from. This makes it a lot quicker for us this end and far less stressful for the fish as well, so they can go almost straight in. The 2 stingrays that came up today are white-blotched river stingrays. So, as the name suggests, they're a freshwater species. So that's actually one of my favourite things about the new aquarium. It's really, really nice to have an aquarium that's focusing just on freshwater species. Freshwater fish, they're really threatened, and they can be just as beautiful and fascinating, and they're wonderful, and it's really nice to see somewhere that's focusing just on freshwater fish.